Hello to everyone out there in YouTube land. We are back once again. Thank you for joining us here at Zach Maglin Collectibles. And as you can see, we have another exciting new product, Rip and Review. For the very first time, we'll be rip and reviewing blaster boxes from Bowman 2025. So as you can see, we have two of them here. I purchased these from my local Barnes & Noble. As I've mentioned to you in the past, that's the best place to get nice deals, because if you're part of their membership club, you get an extra 10% off. So that comes in handy. Plus they have rewards programs where you can get $5 to $10 off depending on how much you've purchased. So we have two of them here. We purchased each of them for $29.99, minus 10%, so basically tax off. I did get a $5 coupon, but just for the sake of this video, we paid $30 for each of these boxes. So the reason we've decided to go ahead and rip this is because of the elusive red Bowmans that can be found, all right? So as you may know, there's a special program where if there's a red Bowman on the top left corner, you can cash that in if they become the Rookie of the Year, I believe an All-Star, and even future Hall of Famer. So you can keep these for the long term if you'd like, so that you can cash in with these different rewards that they have here. So that seems exciting. So we'll see what we get out of this product. I usually wait for Bowman Chrome, but hey, we'll take what we got here because this is something that's worth chasing. But before we get right into it, a reminder that we have our giveaway. And as you can see, we have two of the products right here. We have the Panini Tin Revolution as normal, as well as the much sought after Optic Football Blaster Box. So those are where you can find the downtowns. And as you know, based on past videos, we have pulled ourselves a dual downtown of Michael Penix. And we're going to add to the mix, since we're doing baseball, 2024 Stadium Club. So you can see we have a product for each of the sports, the three major sports. But without further ado, we'll return our focus back to Bowman baseball. Let's get to ripping. All right, here we go. So we have two boxes here, 12 packs per box. Let's see if we got enough there. All right. So we're looking for those reds. Also in these blaster boxes, you can find green parallels, okay? And here is a little bit about the, I guess, the little chase that we're talking about. You can find autos there. Did we miss anything? Here's some other things for you to look at. All right, so let's get to it. Pack number one. From box number one. So, not familiar with a lot of these stars that we have to chase here, to be honest with you, okay? But you tell me in the comments if it's someone that's worth holding, okay? If the person pops up, I've heard the name before, but we have an Ellie De La Cruz, and we have a Gunnar Henderson, and here is a nice looking parallel. All right, it is a rookie of Nick York. All right, and it is a die cut. Nice little card of Nick York. All right, and we also have here some other ones here. And we have a nice one of a chrome card of Peyton Els and Christian Moore. So chrome cards there. No reds. We're looking for our reds. When I say red, meaning that the marking up on top, I'm sorry, it's not the Bowman. I believe it's the RC that's red, not the B, okay? The RC in the top left. We're looking for those, okay? So on to the next one. All right, we're looking for Dodgers as well. Here is a Jacob Melton. There you go, not numbered. And continuing on, Leo DeVries. I think he was the guy last year. Here's a chrome of Cade Horton, Franklin Arias. So still none of, there's Paul Skeens. Still none of the red rookie card there, okay? We'd like to get a Roki Sasaki. He'd be the guy that we'd be chasing, definitely. All right, for my LA Dodgers, who's had a so-so start. All right, a little rough. He's only able to pitch so many innings, and I think the concern as of late is velocity has been down. So Hopefully it's just him having to get used to the grind of the season. There's Jackson Merrill. All right. And continuing on, Zaire Hope of the Dodgers. And here we go. We have a Nate Nankill, first Bowman, Cody Freeman, and there you go. All right, so no Roki. We're on Roki watch as well, okay? And on to the next one. Here we go. And Acuna. And there is a greatness looming, all right? A loading of Hagen Smith. Nice little chrome card of that. And Gregory Barrios, his first Bowman. So the first Bowmans are ones to always set aside. Who knows who they'll turn out to be down the road. Jose Perella, Jonathan Long. So nice little chrome cards of these guys. There's a Shohei. And there is Imanaga. All right, so down to the final 2 packs. Still no reds. When I say red, you know what I'm talking about, guys. All right, I hate to repeat myself, but I just want to clarify. Someone jumps late into this video and thinks I'm collecting Cincinnati Reds. All right, there's Jace Jung, rookie, Rockstar Rookies. Jacob Wright, first Bowman from the Dodgers. Another Dodger, Jesus Tolero. There's J.J. Witherspoon. So I know he's one, Weatherholt. He's one of the names that I hear bantered about his first Bowman. It's a base, but we'll put it aside. All right. And there you go. Austin Riley and Kobe Mayo. Okay. So since I know it's a base, but he's the name that's bantered about. All right. So we'll put him up there. And we're down to the last pack of this first box. All right. So if there's someone, what you can also comment, guys, is if there's someone that I should have sleeved up. And if it was you, and you saw this card come by, you would have sleeved up. Let me know as well in the comments, okay? So like I said, I'm fairly unfamiliar with a lot of these minor leaguers, or these guys supposed to be the up and coming. Here's Walker Jenkins on the VIP. All right. Sean Keys. Didier Fuentes. Ooh, we have this one of sort of, ooh, this is a nice one. Victor Rodriguez. It's a nice looking card there. I like it. It's a nice little parallel to it. I'm going to sleeve that up because he's a Dodger, and it is a numbered card, okay? That's why. It is number 3 of 50. 3 of 50. There you go. I wasn't just leaving him up because he's a Dodger. He's also a numbered card. And we got that on the last pack, okay? And then final ones, Rafael Devers and Riley Green and Salvador Perez. Okay, so that is box number 1. Let's look on to box number 2. So I don't know. I assume comps are out, but it's sort of hard play for a lot of these guys because you're going off of potential, right? So that means that if you're going off of name recognition, you're trying to dump these cards as soon as possible, right? So on to this one here. All right, here we go. And this is from box number 1, box 2, pack 1. All right, here we go. Hopefully we get some bangers on this one. All right, there is our die cut. Rhett Lauder, okay. And see, I hope we got him earlier. Here are our chrome cards, Colt Emerson. Christian, looks familiar. I think we got Christian Moore before. And there's a base of Rhett Lauder. And there you go. Okay. Box number 2. So we get a numbered card. We got one numbered card. He's a Dodger. So it'll be easy for me to follow his progress. All right. But let's see if we can get another banger out of this. All right, here we go. Continuing on. Hey, Sung Kim. All right, he's a Dodger that I like. He's been doing a lot this year. I'm going to put him to the side. Augustin Ramirez on the chrome. And Barrios. Jacob, we got him earlier. And Chase Hampton. Franklin Arias. Brooks Lee. There's a Paul Skeens for the second time. And that is pack number 2. All right, here we go. Almost halfway there. Thank you for sticking with us. Tell me what you think. If Bowman baseball is worth the buy. If you've bought some and got your own hits, tell us the comments below what they may have been. This pack looks like we've seen this before. All right. And yeah, we got Freeman before as well. So there you go. And down to our final 3 packs. All right, here we go. So can't really comment much about the baseball season thus far because you know who's in first place. Enough said. They're not even playing to their full potential because a lot of their players are injured, but that's how deep they are. All right, greatness loading, Travis Bazana. And looks like we got another number. I don't know if it's numbered, but it looks like a very similar design to the Victor Rodriguez or that we had there. And that will be Jake Penny, okay? Jake Penny. It is not numbered, but it's a similar design that we got there. So I'm going to sleeve that up. Put all my hope in one Jake Penny, all right? Tiger fans, let me know. Jake Penny, is he one to watch? All right, so here we go. Shohei again. Imanaga. So similar pack to the one that we had Shohei with. Imanaga, both in the same pack. All right, final 2. Here we go. Can we end with a bang? We're about to find out. Jackson Merrill, we got him earlier. Getting some repeats here. Rookie Rock Stars. Kumar Rocker. And here we go. Oh, Hagen Smith. And there is a chrome. Another chrome of another guy I'm unfamiliar with. All right. Like I said, guys, if I'm missing out on a guy that's a stud or a highly sought-after guy and he should have been sleeved up, let me know. All right, I'm not going to probably find out myself until I look at the comps. But that doesn't always explain the entire, give the entire picture of how this person's actually doing. All right, here we go. Final pack. Let's finish strong. We have Chase Burns in the VIP. And we have J.J. Weatherholt again. Put him to the side. Sebastian Walcott. Didier Fuentes. We got this pack earlier as well. So there you have it. We got 2 of these J.J. Weatherholts. We'll sleeve it up. But tell me what you think. Bowman baseball, worth the buy or not? Until next time, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to keep on ripping.